Hello, happy Friday. Okay, I pushed the button a minute ago and no bueno. So, I'm gonna do something different today. I know a lot of you don't catch me live, you catch me on the replay. And so, if you're watching the replay and you comment replay and share the video, which means that your friends see my video, I am going to pick one of you to win a special prize. So, if you're hitting the replay, comment replay. All right, I'm gonna get my hair out of my face. So happy Friday. What do we have going on this week? Tell me in the comments what's going on this weekend. Who are you picking for the Super Bowl? It's the topic all over the place these days. Who's going to win the Super Bowl on Sunday? We are going to a little gathering with some friends. Most of the people I will be with, since I'm in Texas, we are Cowboys fans, whether you like it or not, because you just have to root for them around here. So it's really hard to want the Eagles to win. I don't know that I can actually root for the Eagles. That's just goes everything against everything in me. So I don't know. We will see. I see that some of the sports shows are like everyone's on the Eagles all of a sudden. So we'll find out. That's our big plans this weekend. I think tonight we're just going to have a low-key Friday because we have an event tomorrow night, then we have the event Sunday night. So it seems like it's going to be kind of a busy weekend. All right, I'm using my favorite BB cream because this is my foundation of choice out of all of ours, I would have to say. I love our powder as well, but I don't know. There's just something about the BB cream. I love the SPF in it. I think that is a really handy perk of it. I just don't feel like especially as the weather starts to warm, which it hit 80, I think yesterday, or 84. I don't know. Then next week, the high is going to be in the 40s and the lows in the 20s. So, just swing the weather one way or the other. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, it started making me think about summertime and the fact that, just having that extra layer of SPF on my face, even though if I'm in the pool, I am hat on, sunscreen, face sunscreen all over, very much protect my face. Don't worry. However, just, I go clean out the pool basket and do whatever. And it's like I'm outside in the sun. It's unavoidable here in Texas. So I love having that extra coverage of the SPF for just the wayward times that I'm outside and I'm not lathered up like I am if I'm going to sit in the pool for 4 hours. Which the other day, it was so nice outside and I was like, man, the pool just looks so beautiful because we have this huge in-ground pool here at this house. And I pulled the little rubber ducky thingy out that has a little thermometer down below. And granted, his thermometer only goes this far, so it's got to be much colder further down, right? He's only getting the top layer of the water. It's like 60 degrees in the water. I'm like, yeah, no, not doing that. Too cold, too cold. Ugh. So it will be some time. I mean, you can't get in the pool unless you have a heated pool in February ever. So, I'm not really realistically complaining about that, but it was just like, it just looks so brilliant. And until you figure out what the actual temperature is, and then it's like, yeah, not so brilliant. Thank you. But I can't wait to be able to sit outside more. Of course, I say that, and then the minute I can sit outside and be in the pool, all I'll do is complain about how hot it is. So, stick around for my weather report. We only have a few good weeks of absolutely perfect weather, and then, the gates of hell open in Texas, and we are hotter than hot. That is where something this lightweight like this BB cream comes in real helpful because it is sort of a sheer coverage. I don't know if you can tell. Well, I don't know if I can zoom in. Oh, I can. Oh, there you go. That might help. It's lightweight, but yet I can be a little red here. It concealed that, right? So I like makeup that's not cakey and making me look like a totally different person. I love natural makeup. I love makeup that just enhances who you are, doesn't make you, I don't want to look one way without makeup and one way with makeup, right? I want it to really just make me look better. I mean, not that, I will say, I take care of my skin. I am over 50. And when I tell people that in person that don't know me, didn't grow up with me, you graduated high school with me, you know how old we are. But other people who don't know me and in like a social setting or whatever, and our age will come up for some random reason or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm over 50. And they're like, what? Or it almost always comes up when we start talking about like life and whatever, right? And we have a granddaughter and she's going to be 3. Well, when you start saying things like that, people are like, wait, how old are you? So I'll just never forget, telling people, I mean, once I hit 50, it's like, I don't care. Like, I don't care if you know how old I am. Like, I'm proud. I've had a good life. Like, I've learned some things along the way, right? But it's just really funny when some people are like, well, I would never have guessed that. Or like our anniversary was coming up and I was talking about we have a few big years because this year was 30 years ago that my husband and I met. And we only dated for a year and a half. So this year is that right? Yes, this is how it goes. This year's our 30th meeting anniversary. Next year is our 30th wedding anniversary. And then the year after that, my husband has a big birthday. So we have like some big nuggets in a row. And I'm like, okay, do we do a big thing for his birthday? But he likes to be around a lot of people. So we might do that local. And then for our actual 30th wedding anniversary, we're talking about maybe taking a trip or something. So just kind of line everything up. So I'm going to use this cute little palette. So it is just a little foursome. And it's just got the most warm, neutral colors. And I figured with this kind of brown khaki shirt, we're going to kind of go for the brown neutral color scheme. So these are very highly pigmented. And I'll tell you a story. When I first got this in, I was on a live and I'm like, oh, this is great. And I just dipped my brush in and I was like, oh, good heavens, that's a whole lot of product. So we're going to lightly tap and then put that in the crease. Crease and down on the eyelid. So with my hooded eyes, I always like to make sure that I'm up above the crease. You see how, I barely touched that thing and, ooh, it's got some good pigment in it. All right, so we're just kind of putting that all over. Then we're going to deepen the outside. We're going to come out with this really deep shade. We're just going to come on the outside and then I just sort of bring it up a little bit into the crease. So it just sort of adds that dimension. It's so weird. The camera just isn't showing what I'm seeing in the mirror. That is odd. I'll have to watch the replay. See what y'all see. All right, so we're going right out here in the corner. So over here is a mirror, right here to the side, which I can see so much better than I can in the camera. I don't know. My phone's getting old. That could be a problem. Hope I'm not looking at you. I apologize. All right, we need a little cleanup duty. So this light shade is going to be my cleanup duty. We are just going to clean up all the edges and brighten up the inner corner. So brighten up the inner corner and then clean up the edges. See, isn't that pretty? So it just adds that deepness. Of course, So I got a little more in the crease than that one did. I like that. All right, warm palette for the win. Okay, we are just going to come in with a little eyeliner, and I am going to just put that right on my lash line. I am not a winged eyeliner girl. I tried once, not on my video because that's frightening. I tried on my own time, and I don't know, it just didn't seem me. And again, I'm not trying to be a certain different person when I have my makeup on, right? I just want to be me. I just want to look like me, only a little bit better. So I love the way it looks on some people, but I just don't like the way it looks on me. Tell me, do you do winged eyeliner? I'm just putting it right on the lash line. Well, I just pushed that one a little too in. Let's see if I can. Well, maybe the mascara will cover that. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to use two different mascaras today. I'm going to use our Twisted and our Quadra. So what I love about the Twisted is it has two different wands. So if you unscrew at the silver, you get this really fat wand. If you hold the silver tight and you unscrew up here, you get this tiny little wand. And we're going to start with this tiny wand. What I feel like this does for me is it separates my lashes. It kind of lets me pick up all the lashes. And so I'm going to use this as my base. So I'm going to look down in a mirror and I'm just going to lightly separate out all my lashes. I got a new lash curler and I don't like it. I don't know. I need to see if I still have my old one. It like takes my outer lashes and crimps them funny. I noticed just recently. And I'm like, well, that's no bueno. So I'm really just doing this on my top lashes where I really want that extra oomph. If there's anything I can help you with, our keyword today is Friday, and that'll get us talking. All right, so then I'm going to come in with our Quadra, and this is our 4-in-1. So it is your tubing mascara, your lash serum, your lash primer, and it has volumizing Y lashes or something like that. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, it just helps your lashes look better. So again, down into a mirror and concentrating more on the outer ends because I have that nice little base with that Twisted that separated my lashes out. Really working that outer corner where those lashes got smushed in my lash curler. All right, this side. So I'm trying to decide, we are supposed to oh crud. All right, so I don't know if you can tell, I hit my upper right here with mascara. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that dry. So I'm not going to pick at it right now because it'll just smear my whole face. So I'm going to let it dry for a minute, and then I'm going to take my eyebrow brush and I'm going to show you how we can just clear it out. All right, so I'm going to go one more pass because I just really want the outer lashes, the outerness of the lashes to really plump up. And then without adding to my brush, I'm just going to do my lowers. Okay, now do a couple of things. This kind of got clumped together. I don't know why. So I love this metal eyelash fixer. Got it on Amazon. It's awesome. And now let's fix. Okay, so this is dried, and all I'm going to do, luckily it's right at my darkest color, so I just kind of scrape that along, and it just takes all the mascara off without leaving that streak if I touched it while it was wet. All right, I think that's looking well. Let's go in with a lipstick. I'm going to go in with our 12-hour stay. So the Splash line is an all-day lip that does not transfer, does not come off. Literally love this when we're out and about, right? We have a thing to go to, we're having a few drinks or eating or whatever. I can get away with 0 reapplication. It is crazy. So I'm going to come in this color, Dirty Chai. So I go on the bottom, line good to the outside. Again, have not redunked whatsoever. Now I'm going to, isn't that a gorgeous color? All right, and then, because I have to, we're gonna go in with a little Mented. Let me wipe that off because I've been using it on other colors this week. All right, so I'm gonna isn't that gorgeous? If you're a lip gloss girl, top little lip gloss on top. Now, we'll say if you put lip gloss on top of a Splash, Splash is no longer a 12-hour wear because your lip gloss is going to help take your lipstick off. So I would do this if I'm going somewhere, you know, with a group of people and we're going to be hanging out or whatever, and I don't want to feel like every time I go to the bathroom I have to reapply my lipstick, right? So I just love how it turned out. The only thing of this that would transfer if I like blotted my lips would be a little bit of that Mented that I put on top, right? But for the most part, this is going to stay just as it is. And with Splash, you don't need a lip liner. So that's very handy too. So I think this is going to be my look for the day. All right, if you're watching the replay and you stayed this long, kudos to you. But comment replay. And if you comment replay and share my video, you will be in for a drawing. And you will get a free special something from me. So thanks for engaging. I appreciate it. Until next time.